Skittle-do, I said bim bop. Skittle-do, I said bim. Skittle-do, I said skid out and bop. Skittle-do, I said bim bop boom. Skittle-do, I said bim bop. Skittle-do, I said bim. Skittle-do, I said skid out and bop. Skittle-do, I said bim bop boom.
We're now going to begin talking about the third major section of the book of Revelation from chapter 8 through chapter 11. In chapters 4 through 7, we saw the throne and then the scroll with the 7 seals. And history moved forward as each of the seals was broken. We're going to see that those seals give rise to trumpets. And as we do that, you may have noticed that in chapters 4 through 7, we only talked about the first 6 seals. The 7 seals hadn't been broken yet. As we make a transition from the seals to the trumpets, there is this moment where we really see the power of prayer. So, here's verses 1 and 2 of chapter 8. When he opened the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven for a half an hour. And I saw the 7 angels who stand before God, and 7 trumpets were given to them. Now, in chapters 4 through 7, we saw that as the gospel moved forward, persecution came right along. And there was this question, how long? Aren't you going to do anything? And the answer was that not until the full number comes in. But believers were sealed, and then finally there was the announcement of the final judgment. But do believers have to wait until the final judgment? There's a lot of prayer that's going up to God. Is he not going to answer? Well, here's what happens. As the 7th seal gives rise to the 7 trumpets, we read this in verse 3. Another angel, who had a golden censer, came and stood at the altar. He was given much incense to offer, with the prayers of all God's people, on the golden altar in front of the throne. The smoke of the incense, together with the prayers of God's people, went up before God and the angel's hand. Then the angel took the censer, filled it with fire from the altar, and hurled it on the earth. There came peals of thunder, rumblings, flashes of lightning, and an earthquake. Here's the idea. As believers are, first of all, moving forward in mission along with Christ's mission, we're also facing persecution and trouble and hardship. We're praying, God, how long? And answer and help us and do something. As we offer those prayers, John wants us to know in chapter 8, Jesus wants us to know that those prayers are being heard, that in fact the prayers of God's people rise up to him. And not only does he hear those prayers, but he does in fact answer. And it's not going to wait until the final judgment. Even now, there are actions that he's going to take. And so this prayer then gives rise to the 7 trumpets that follow. We'll just pause, though, and point out the power of prayer. We have an assurance that God hears our prayers and that he answers. And so if you're a Christian and if there's something that's going wrong or you face some kind of trouble or persecution or difficulty, one of the clear things that this book wants to tell us is don't give up on prayer. Keep offering those prayers to God. He hears us, he sees us, he knows our trouble, and he intends to answer. Hey everybody, thanks for taking time to watch this video. Hope you enjoy it. If so, make sure to like, comment, share this on your social media feeds. We want to encourage you to come out on Sunday morning to Sunlight Community Church. Our service times are 9 and 11. And if you'd like to learn more about the book of Revelation and you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to go to our YouTube channel and you can watch these episodes from the beginning and see the entire series. Thanks so much.